All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect in the 1/3. And Lord's will, this lesson will be edifying and exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Baha, Rachakwadash. The water. Yahweh Bashem El Shai Bashem Rachaf Kodash, forgive me the inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, things are heating up very quickly. All right. So the water Yahweh Bashem El Shai for us seeing the full steam ahead, okay, of prophecy. All right. So let's go right here. And this came about I believe it said 6 hours ago, which was today. Okay, it's 1/26/2024, 5:06 p.m. This came out 1/26/2024, 10:26 a.m. Okay, and as the title reads, protest convoy heading to southern border is calling itself an army of God. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rachakwadash. This is beautiful. Okay, and immediately the first thing that came to mind, I'm going to read it to build off for my foundation. And we're going to jump right into this article. And as you see, the spirit of division, the spirit of a civil strife, civil war, okay, and sedition is in the belly of Babylon right now. Okay, so Barakathiah Bashem El Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash for, the Lord speeding things up. All right, as the scriptures say in Matthew 24, if the days were not shortened for the elect's sake, then no flesh will be saved. Okay, so things are happening. We are also in the coined year through the Holy Spirit by Elder Apostle Tahar, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And this definitely will lead into Jacob's trouble because, there's no day like it. So it's not going to be just a average every day, get along, hang out, watch the news and see prophecy across the pond. You're going to see prophecy across the street, in your backyard, at your borders, okay, in your local cities, neighborhoods. All right. So Thawadi Abashim Shai, 2nd Ezra 15 and 16, it says, for there shall be sedition among men. Okay. Jacob's trouble is going to be a very masculine spirit. All right. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. Okay. And invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Now, I am curious. Let's put in 2nd Ezra 15 GNT. Excuse me. I'm just curious what the GNT has to say. All right. So verse 16. Let's just see what this says. Additional prophecies, right? The coming disaster. Oh man, we got to read this article. 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 16. Woo! There will be great political turmoil. This is truly the Holy Spirit, because I was looking up the definition of politics. Okay, let's get back into this. This is exciting. There will be great political turmoil, with one group trying to overpower another and gain control while ignoring the legitimate government. This is literally happening right before our eyes, as in the buildup to lead to the physical manifestation of this. Okay, let's start at 14. The world and the people in it are doomed. The war that will bring their destruction is very near. Nations will arm themselves and fight against other nations. There will be great political turmoil, with one group trying to overpower another and gain control while ignoring the legitimate government. This my friends, okay, it's beautiful times that we're living in, man. Okay, so I almost want to read that again, but I'm going to hold that and let's jump into this. Okay, it says experts say that the Christian nationalist rhetoric adds a dangerous dimension to the standoff between Texas and the federal government. Is this not literally what we just read? One group against the legitimate government. Okay, so what you, if you don't know, if your head has been under a rock, okay, there is a border crisis taking place right now in Babylon. And just look around, brothers. Okay, I want you to look around and look at people how they act right now. No one is really having a problem with this because they're so used to the laxy daisy, as the brother says, business as usual. Okay, spirit, that people just think things like this are going to blow over. But the Lord is putting a spirit on, in particular, people, starting with the Edomites, to stand up and stop following into this bullshit party that Babylon keeps everybody just banging around in. Okay, prophecy is brewing, man. All right, prophecy is brewing, and it's brewing at the border. Okay, it's brewing in the political regime. It's brewing in the gates of the noble. Things are happening. I want to say this. Also, be aware of the F to the second letter of the alphabet and the I. Okay, they have an agenda against us and also white Christians. Okay, so can this be organic? You know, can this be look at this demonic shit over here? You got the pizza gate, whatever. Could this be organic? Yeah, but could it also be ushered in by Esau on a higher up? Absolutely. But either way, this is prophecy, man. Okay, so let's read a little bit into this. They got a whole plan right here. They're getting themselves together. This is literally Second Ezra 15, man. We are in the time of Second Ezra 15 and 16. All right, you need to start reading these scriptures like a punch list, like a checklist, and start looking for what's coming next now. See, it says a trucker convoy of patriots, which this is a part of the image. Remember, Revelations 13. We're in the time of Revelations 13, and we're entering Revelations 16. Okay, so patriots is a part of the image. All right, this is all going down. Now remember though, this ain't the end. Okay, this is the beginning of sorrows, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Okay, so these are the times that we're in. We're in sobering times. Look at that, 40,000, 40,000, 144,000. That's what I'm thinking of. A trucker convoy of patriots. Let's just see what the definition of a patriot is. Patriotism, the quality of being patriotic, devotion to, and vigorous support for one's country. See that? So what are they doing? They are standing up for their country because they have seen that the powers that be is not helping. Okay, having or expressing devotion to a vigorous support of one country. Right, exactly what we just read. Country loving, nationalistic, nationalist, loyal, flag waving loyalty. Okay, and they are coming against their own government. And we already know what Yahushua said: when a kingdom is divided against itself, it cannot stand. This is what's happening. Okay, and it says a trucker convoy of patriots is heading to the U.S. border with Mexico next week, as the standoff between Texas and the federal government intensifies. Things are heating up. Things are heating up, meaning to become more active, intense, or angry. Habakkuk. We got to go to Habakkuk. We are in the time of these beautiful milk scriptures that we know like the back of our hand. We have to read them in these times so you can understand what times we are in. Now, I am curious of the translation because I believe one of them says prophecy, or the word vision means prophecy, which is fine. Okay, so let's stick with this. This is Habakkuk 2 and 2 and 3 in the NKJV. It says, for the vision for the prophecy is yet for an appointed time. So when we read 2 Ezra 15, and we read it 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, right? When you read that, and men before us, our elders who've been laboring through the Holy Spirit, have been saying this on the highways and hedges through the Apocrypha that people deny, claim it's not canon, talk all this bullshit. It's fine. Now we're seeing what we're reading jump off the page, okay? For the prophecy, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. There was an in particular time that the Holy Spirit, all right, moved men to speak, and then they spoke, and then now that appointed time is here, okay? The appointed time is here, all right? That's a title right there. The appointed time is here, all right? We're seeing what we're reading, and it's beautiful, okay? And Esau Edom's going to demonize you for believing in prophecy. He's going to demonize us for prophesizing what we're seeing, okay? I believe Apostle Paul was arrested for sedition. I'm excited. Paul. That ain't Apostle Paul. Stop it. Apostle Paul arrested for sedition. Oh, right there. In the passages of Acts 24 and 10, Paul is on trial before Felix, the governor. He responds to the charges made against him by Tertullus, the lawyer representing the Jewish council. He has been accused of sedition, stirring up riots and desecrations of the temple, desecrations of the temple. Excuse me. Thank you, public schooling. So see that right there? Okay, Apostle Paul was charged or accused with sedition. So you have people that are acting this out, but Esau will point and blame the fingers at the men of the Lord, claiming they are stirring this up. You are on the street saying these things are going to happen, and then they happen. Wait a minute, that's just called prophecy. Yeah, but you said, and I quote on, right? That's what they're going to do. They have the timestamps. They have everything ready. They're going to blame us. They're going to persecute, but that's fine. This is all prophecy. Everything that's happening is prophecy. Okay. Everything that's taking place is by Yahweh Shemel Shai. So the Lord has deemed it fit for us to see the appointed time take place now. Okay. We're seeing that. It says for the Habakkuk 2 and 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it will speak and it will not lie. And it's speaking by itself. It's speaking by itself, meaning we can see articles and read it literally, right? We're literally reading articles in real time of what has been prophesied since the beginning. This is powerful, man. This is powerful. You should be thanking your God. Okay, not these idols. See this bullshit? I don't even know what is over here. I don't even know how the hell I can, whatever. Let's just keep going. All right. It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So those that have doubted and dwindled away, oh man, I would never want to be like that, and constantly pray for the Lord to keep you, okay, to keep you with a zeal and according to knowledge, Now, real quick, I want to see this word vision because it is on my spirit. And if I'm not mistaken, yep, vision, oracle, prophecy. Vision as the title of a book of prophecy. See that? A sight, i.e. a dream, revelation, oracle, vision. So we're seeing it, okay? The prophecy is for appointed time, and now they're saying next week, or they're already on the way, okay? So this is beautiful, and this is 2 Ezra 15, okay? And it's only going to increase. It's only going to increase. There's a prophecy that the Babylonians are going to turn on their own standing legitimate powers that be, okay? They're going to turn on them, all right? And we're seeing why. We're seeing why this prophecy is coming to pass, because you got to ask yourself, when you read in particular scriptures, it's not like, one day Bill's just going to work and then tomorrow he's a renegade against his country. No. This was a buildup. And it's a buildup on a political scale, okay? And don't forget, the political chaos is also a part of the Pike Plan, all right? Political, social, political chaos, but there's going to be social and economic as well. Let's go back in the article, but I do got to read this. Politics, the activities associated with the governance of a country or other area. So okay, now people are forced to become political. You're forced to take a side. You're forced to stand on something that's going to benefit the society. Okay, because before Babylon had you gobbling up so much. Oh, what is that? The careless city. See, now they ain't so careless now. Zechariah, is it 2 and 15 or Zephaniah? I think it's Zephaniah. Let's just put careless city. I think it's Zephaniah. Okay, I'll go to myself. See, there was a time where you could just be careless and have fun. Yep. Zephaniah 2 and 15. This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly. What's this word carelessly mean? Careless. Security. Oh, they felt safe. See, there was a time where they felt safe, but now with the borders being open, you can't feel so safe. You can't feel so assured and confident that who is controlling the system is going to be able to govern you safely. So now Babylonians are being forced to take measures into their own hands. Okay, they're being forced to take measures into their own hands because now they're seeing that those that are ruling can't do it. But it's all an agenda. Zephaniah 2 and 15. This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly. Excuse me. That said in her heart, I am, and there is none beside me. How has she become a desolation, a place for beasts to lie down in? Everyone that passes by shall hiss and wag his hand. Tisk, tisk, tisk. So this is coming. Desolation is coming. So this is the last act. Oh, Malachi comes to mind. This is the last act that Esau, on a small scale, is attempting to maintain dominance of a dwindling country that is it's falling out of his hand. If you took Babylon and you scooped it up like sand, that's what's happening right now. Okay, that's what's happening. He's trying to rebuild what is fallen. Okay, Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom said, "We are impoverished. We need to take back what's ours." And they're using the excuse of God. And guess what? Yahweh Shemel Shai is orchestrating all this. Doesn't it say he mustereth the host of the battle? In Isaiah 13, the word mustereth literally means to set up troops and examine to get ready for war. Okay? So Esau, Edom is in this spirit on many levels. We are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate place. We need to return and build our government back. We got to build back better. Right? We got to build the borders. Look, we got to build the borders. We got to secure the line. We got to put that flag right in their face. I'm telling you, this is the spirit they're in. Okay? It says, thus saith Yahweh Shemel Shai of hosts, they shall build. Oh, you can build. You can load up. You can convey. You can convoy. You can speak. You can have a plan. But I will throw down. And ultimately, how are they going to be thrown down? Through the third woe. They're going to be fighting without and within with low morale. Esau, Edom is now the new minority. You know what I really want to say? He that knew knit, right? But I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. Wait a minute, but your borders are open. See, you've been open-minded. You've been given all this freedom. You've been given all this time, and you've done nothing but filth and abominable things with it. And now your border of wickedness is wide open for everybody to come in. It's come one, come all, right? Don't you used to say, come as you are? Okay. Matter of fact, what does the Statue of Liberty say? Well, what are the words on the Statue of Liberty? Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Look at that. So Babylon tells you, it says, come on, give me your tired, come tired country folk, come heathens from around the world that are oppressed from your commie con country, and come to our democratized land. See? You're poor. See? This reminds me of the scene in American History. American History X. Give me your tired scene. Boom. Grocery store scene. See that? If any of you familiar with this movie, right here, there's a scene where he's speaking to the Edomites, and he's basically telling them we need to take back the neighborhood, and they storm a grocery store and beat up this Korean, pour milk on this black woman, because basically Esau is tired. See, give me you're tired and you're hungry and you're sick. See, Esau was tired of these heathens coming in, these foreigners, because Esau the heathen too, these foreigners coming in and replacing Edom. So Esau is now in the spirit where he's got to build back because he's being replaced. So he's going to lash out. We're dealing with a man of war. Okay. So, but that's the motto for Babylon right on the Statue of Liberty. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? Malachi 1:4, it says, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh Bashim Shai has indignation forever. All right. And then, did I finish Zephaniah? Yes, I did. Okay. So we finished Zephaniah. We finished that. We're holding 2nd Ezra. Let's jump back into the article. Very beautiful. Call all Yahweh Bashim Shai. Look, optics. Mexico, Rio Grande, and it's happening at the Eagle Pass, and the eagle is getting ready to pass away. It says the organizers of the Take Our Government Back, TOBB, right? TOBB convoy have called themselves God's Army. Well, who you call God has many armies, and one of them is the Warheads. It says God's Army, and say they're on a mission to stand up against the globalists, who they claim are conspiring to keep U.S. borders open and destroy the country. That's exactly true. Joel 2 says, I will pour my spirit upon all flesh. What they just said is a very true statement, and they're not lying. And because they now know that, because they now know this prophecy, now they're standing up to fight against it, but fulfilling prophecy. This is a biblical, monumental moment. It sure is. That's been put together by God. It sure has. It sure has. Man's goings are of the Lord. Proverbs 20:24. One convoy organizer said on a recent planning call, we are besieged on all sides by dark forces of evil, said another. Blessed are the peacekeepers, for they shall be called the sons of the Most High. It is time for the remnant to rise. Wow. Hear that? Like I said in the beginning of this lesson, could this be organic? Absolutely. But also remember that the F to the second letter of the alphabet to the I has a project where we are on there. They coin us BHIs, which you Israelites out there, stop calling yourself Black Hebrew Israelites. You're going to start looking like an agent, man. Okay? But we're on there. And guess who else is on there? White nationalist Christians. So it's funny that now not only is there a patriotic uprising, but they're also identifying as Christians, and they're being a little on the extreme side. Okay. Look at this. It says it is time for the remnant to rise. Yeah, the remnant is the small remnant. Okay, which is the elect, which is of the nation of Israel. It says the remnant from the book of Revelations are the one who remain faithful to Yahweh Shai HaMashiach in times of crisis. That's us. We have to remain faithful. Okay, we have to remain faithful because there's a lot of things coming. As Esau Edom is trying to close the borders and stop it, the dollar's going to collapse. Famine's going to increase. Oh, you want to stop the borders? That could stop exporting. Babylon itself has been rich off import exporting. There's not a lot of American made things. You don't have much food, much supply. Your military is already taking majority of your supplies and keeping the grains and the seeds and the water. They're going to be fine. So what are the average Babylonians going to do when supplies run low? Okay. They're going to become weak, stagger, and fall. Okay. You got a pestilence coming out. All right. You got a lot of things happening. It says experts say that the Christian, hey, Vocab, where you at, man? Vocab, where you at? You know, that matter of fact, I'm just curious. Let's put vocab. Where are the Christians at? They're at the border. Where are you at, man? Let's see. Let's see where he's at. Saying, with everything happening in the world, of course, I will upload a IUIC diss track. Look, what are you doing? What are you doing? Christians are not it. They're not the prophets. Okay? Look at this. They're silent. Why are they silent on political matters? Why are they silent on reality? Why are you being silent on things that need to be answered on a biblical basis? See? Because what we're seeing in the last days is who the Lord is dealing with. Okay? Let's keep going. It says, when people believe, I already read this, when people believe that they are working on the behalf of God, they might be willing to resort to relatively extreme. I'm telling you, look at, I'm telling you, the Spirit, the Holy Spirit keep making me say this right here. Go read this. Go look this up. If you haven't already, you best go do. Okay? Go look this up. Go into it. See what they're saying. All right. So the federal government is definitely going to be involved. All right. And we're definitely going to be demonized. Okay. We're definitely going to be persecuted for the statements being made. It says, said Ruth, assistant professor, sociology, Look, it says an author of Prophets and Patriots, Faith and Democracy Across the Political Divide. This place ain't got no democracy. It says, a matter of fact, this is your coin slogan. Well, this is what these Babylonians are expressing, and you're going to wage war with them. Hypocrites. And so you have a politically volatile situation that could become much more so, in part because of this rhetoric. The organizers' current plan is for the convoy to depart Virginia Beach on Monday. Oh, wait a minute. Since I said Monday, or Virginia, watch this. When did I could tell you? Let's try this. What happened on April? What the hell is it? April 12th. Oh, excuse me. What happened on April 12th, 4:30 a.m.? Let's see what happened. Oh, look at that. Look at that, brothers. Look what happened. What happened on, all I put is what happened on April 12th at 4:30 a.m. At 4:30 a.m., April 12th, 1861, Confederate troops fired on Fort Sumner in South Carolina, Charleston Harbor. Less than 44 hours later, see? Things can happen like that, man. Things can change in a day. We're in a time where things are going to happen fast. They're going to happen hard. They're going to be aggressive, and they're going to happen quickly, man. Okay? Less than 34 hours after that convoy got in Texas. Less than 34 hours later, Union forces surrendered. Traditionally, this event has been used to mark the beginning of Civil War. See that? And then, movie Civil War. Watch this. Civil War. Date change. Look at this. Civil War scheduled to be released in the United States on April 24th. It was supposed to be, to be released April 12th. It was previously scheduled to be released April 26th. They just made a movie, and now they're releasing it on the birth date of the Civil War. You see that? They're releasing a movie coined Civil War, and they're releasing on the exact date of the Civil War. Man, 1861. How long ago was 18? I'm sure there's some math. From 2024. How long ago was it? 162 years. 162 years ago was a Civil War, and now they're releasing this movie on the same day that happened. Man, bro. Oh, man. What else do I want to show you? Just kind of getting some information. 25 states to help Texas. which Texas means friend or ally. Republican state supporting Texas. Woo! 25, like El Paso said. That's half. That's half. That's division. That's a divide. If you have 50 participants and you want to divide it into two parties, you would split it right down the middle. See that? This is being split right down the middle. Okay? And they're gonna begin in Virginia. Man, this is amazing. This is amazing. Don't be talking to a nigga thinking he's gonna make it to the league, man. Look at all these TikTok. I think it's very. I don't really go on TikTok. I'm not saying there's not edifying videos. It's just not in my spirit. But I do find it very spiritual that a lot of information is coming out on a platform called TikTok because time is ticking. What does it say? Governors. Ooh, come on, man. This is second and 15. Governors from 25 states send in military and police to help Texas secure the border. There is a problem brewing in Babylon. State governments back in the Texas border resistance. Let's read this again. 2nd Ezra 15 and 16 in the GNT. There will be great political turmoil with one group trying to overpower another. What is that group? What is the group? The Patriots. Who are they trying to overpower? The federal government. Overpower another and gain control while ignoring the legitimate government. See? They're ignoring their legitimate government, hence why the course of their actions will stand in their own power, meaning they're not worried about the judicial system that's standing right now, which I believe in prison, when inmates control their own courtroom, they call it a kangaroo court. What is a kangaroo court? Kangaroo court, an unofficial court held by a group, didn't say group of people in order to try someone regarding, especially without good evidence, as guilty of a crime or misdemeanor. There you go. So this is a unofficial, all right? So they're going to become unofficial to become official, okay? Etymologist Philasago suggested the term became the place kangaroos, comical and hearers, blah, 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 blah. We don't need none of that, okay? Let's go back. It says to depart from Virginia Beach on Monday and snake down through I like that word, and snake down through the southeast, stopping over in Jacksonville. They call it Jacksonville because of Andrew Jackson, Florida. In Florida, they're crazy as hell. Before making its way to several stops along the border, the convoy will then split up for separate rallies on February 3rd. What is January, February? So that's not too long away. One near Eagle Pass. Yep, the Eagle will pass away. A second on Yuma, Arizona. And a third on San Ysidro, California. Wow. Well, in the movie Civil War, where are we at? What is the movie Civil War about? It's about California and Texas teaming up. The film follows a team of journalists who travel across the United States during the rapidly escalating Second Civil War that has engulfed the entire nation. Civil War, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but come on, give me the good stuff. I'll tell you it, but it's the Civil War. It's Texas and California. Let's put that. Let's put Texas and Cali. Oh, what's this? Look at this. What's this? That's the Texas and that's the Cali. Wait, why are Texas and California on the same side? Well, let's go back and read the article. They're doing a convoy and they're going to go through Texas, Arizona, and California, just like they portray in the movie. Remember, the vision's for an appointed time. A group of 6, that's funny, keep that in mind, a group of 6 Patriot World influencers, including Kim. I ain't worried about no damn Kim talking about. It says, started organizing a convoy around a month ago. God's army is rising up. So guess what? You believe in Yahweh Shem Shai, now it's going to put you on a list, which you already are, but it's going to put you on a list according to the powers that be, and you're going to be looked at as a problem, okay? Just like Apostle Paul was arrested for, right? Or accused, shall I say. She don't know what's going on. Jacob's trouble, she ain't going to have that energy. Trust me. The convoy was originally intended to send a message to Biden time administration, secure our borders. Its website calls for all active and retired, law enforcement and military. This is Isaiah 19, man. Egyptian versus Egyptian. Okay. Egyptian versus Egyptian. All right. Matter of fact, let's do that. I read it the other day, but we got to read it again. I'm about to close it up. Isaiah 19. And the good news. Isaiah 19 and 2. And the Lord says, I will stir up, my goodness, I will stir up civil war in Egypt and turn brother against brother. You got one brother Democrat, another brother Republican. Okay. And neighbor against neighbor. Well, I agree that we should keep the borders open, right? Rival cities. Wait a minute. When you look, you're going to have people in those cities like Virginia, Arizona, and California that are not going to agree with what this convoy is doing. This is why it's going to lead to a war within itself, which the movie Leave the World Behind shows you that. 3 steps to have a society collapse on itself, black them out, lack of communication, and then they'll turn on themselves. Rival cities will fight each other, and rival kings will struggle for power. See that? See that? So that rival kings is ultimately going to be the third woe. So we're witnessing rival cities. We're witnessing the stir up to lead to the civil war. And we can see how brother will be against brother and also neighbor against neighbor. It says elected officials, business owners, ranchers, truckers, bikers, media, and law-abiding, freedom-loving Americans to join the cause. Wow. Wadi Abba Shemel Shai. Texas National Guard seized control of Shelby Park and Eagle Pass, epicenter of unauthorized border crossing, erected razor wire around it, effectively limiting Border Patrol's access to the area. It was an act of aggression and a simmering dispute between Texas and the federal government, who has jurisdictional authority over the border. Well, Texas was never bought. Texas has the right to secede from America. Look, Texas was never purchased. In any case, Texas was not purchased from Mexico, but was only Mexican state. There were others who tried but successfully won independence from Mexico, just like Mexico itself previously won independence from Spain and France. Right. Now, Texas was annexed by the United States in 1845 and became 28th state. What does this word annex mean? See, Texas has been part of Mexico. See that? So Texas is doing its own thing. All right. I'll go here. So Texas is doing its own thing. Paste definition. Annexed, append or add as an extra or subordinate part. See, so they were added as an extra. See, they were added in. All right, they were added in. So they're like, hey, we can take ourselves out. We don't need to be a part of you. Add territory to one's own territory by appropriation. See that? See? So Texas is can be independent, right? Only women, I'm independent. Well, Texas is can be independent. And now you can see why they're gonna claim their independence, because they don't need the federal government's problems with their state anymore. And you have other states that are saying, hey, we agree with you. We can join together. All right. Actually, let's look at a map of America in the during the Civil War. Show me that. Whew. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't it? Didn't they say what is this? What is this? North Carolina, South Carolina. I believe that's Virginia. Oh, that's the Mason-Dixie line where Jake had to cross to become so-called free. We're up here, where we're at. The city we're in is the last stop of the Underground Railroad. We did a lesson there. We did a small documentary on it years ago. Tawadi Abashim Shive putting the spirit on us to do that. But check this out. There go Texas. They said we're going to be in Virginia. We're going to snake through Florida. We're going to ride through Cali, and we're going to stop, we're going to ride through Texas, and we're going to stop here in Cali. Sounds like that movie, don't it? Look at that. Oh, Civil War in the United States of Babylon. See that? Look, international politics. You got to know the politics, man. You got to know what's up. You got to know what's going on, man, because it's happening in your backyard. Okay. Might read 2 Ezra 15 one more time, but I'm about to wrap it up. You know what? I don't need no more of this. All right. I don't need no more of that. He's getting ready. Retired military commander Pete Chambers gives a rundown on the situation at Eagle Pass during a planning call for the convoy. There you go. These latest developments have aroused Civil War fantasy on fringe forums as well as a social media account, GOP, There you go. There you go. Look, they got scriptures and everything. Yeah, man. So we're in beautiful times. So Tawadi Abashim al-Shah. Let's read this one more time. There will be great political turmoil with one group trying to overpower another and gain control while ignoring the legitimate government. We see it happening right before our eyes. This thing is happening. It's brewing, it's growing, and it's only increasing. Okay, it's only increasing. Let's just put this in real quick. Heating up meaning. I had looked that up. Heating up. Excuse me. I need more better lighting. Heating up meaning. Things are starting to heat up, baby, to become hot. Okay? Things are heating up. It's heating up out here. The kitchen in Babylon is getting real hot. All right. So I'm going to leave it there. I didn't mean to even go this long, but hey, call halal Yahweh Bashim al Shai Bashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that do well. Peace, safety, and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, Shalom.